I'm going to tell you guys a story that happened about 2 years ago at this youth group that I went to. We would go around and witness to kids that were there, and there was this kid named Corey, and he hurt his leg during baseball, like earlier on in the week, and he he was limping around and stuff. So I was like, well, I'm gonna go talk to him, and so I went and talked to him. I asked him if I could pray for his leg, and he was like, yeah, go ahead. So I prayed, and it didn't really get better. Like he was still limping and stuff. So I was like, well, we got in and talking about God and stuff, and so I just asked him if he was to die today or 100 years from now, does he believe he'd go to heaven? And he said, well, he didn't believe in all of that stuff because he grew up in a family that didn't believe. So I was like, oh. But then anyways, we got interrupted and we had to go inside. So then after the message, I just saw him running around and limping and stuff. So I was like, well, I'm gonna go pray for him again because I felt like I was being told by God to. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going over there. So I went over there, and I asked him if I could pray again for his leg, and so I did. And then I was like, well, let's go race in the backyard to see how it's doing. And so we went in the back and we were racing and stuff, and he was like, wow, it doesn't hurt, it doesn't hurt. And I was like, cool. And so then I was like, well, God did that. And I was like, none of us can do that, but we have the authority to take authority over the devil because he makes us like that. And he's like, yeah. So then I was just explaining to him and stuff. I was like, well, do you believe in God now? And he was like, yeah. And so then he got saved. But the important thing is, like, I could have just been like, no, I'm not going to go talk to him again. He doesn't really care or believe in any of it. But instead, I was like, you know what? I feel God is telling me to do this. So I, like, listened to God and was bold about it because, like, I was nervous about it. But instead, I was bold and I just did it anyways. And then his leg was better and he got saved. So we need to learn how to be bold and be persistent in what we do.